Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. We're back here with a One Leeds Watchalong. It is Connor. Changing over microphones there. As I say, I hope you're all doing really well. We're back here. Make sure you slap in a like on the video. Make sure you tune in to all of your One Leeds content. Let's go through the lineup then, shall we? Straight away to start for Leeds United this evening. We have in net Elon Melee, and then we've got Archie Gray, Sam Byram, Pascal Strauch, Joe Rodon, midfield Kamara, Ampadu. Then we got Somerville, and we've got obviously Piroe. We've got Rutter, and we've got Dan James. Interesting, really interesting how as the stream loads. Yeah, Leeds United haven't gone for Willie Gnonto. They haven't gone, as we expected potentially. With Junior Firpo, a lot of people were saying they expect him to start. I thought there'd be a little bit of a change there. I think there was a lack of solidity. I'm in my Fowler shirt. How are you all doing? What shirts are you wearing this evening? We've got a timer. Look, we have a timer. We figured it out. You guys asked, and I supplied. We've got a timer. We've got some new strobe lights as well. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the comment section below. Evening. Green Screen says, nice shirt. Thanks, pal. Come on, Leeds. Hi, Connor. How are you? I'm good, Dan. I'm good. I'm looking for a strong Leeds United performance this evening with a win. Yeah, massive game. It's a massive game because of what's happened. With regards to West Bromwich Albion last night, sort of laying that gauntlet down a little bit. In terms of Leeds United, we're in third now. You thought it was Southampton. You thought it was you and Southampton. Well, guess what? We're joining the party now. So there's a lot to consider. It's a big evening for Leeds United. There's no way we can be losing a game like this. We need to get back on the horse. It was a poor performance. I want to see more than anything a better performance. It was a bad performance, in my opinion, against Rotherham. I want to see Leeds United injecting me with a little bit of hope, injecting you guys with a little bit of hope for this one. It's a big game. Kaiser is in the building. Great name. Hi, Con. I hope you're well. Always enjoy this podcast. I think Leeds will win today. Leeds 4, Swansea 0. Come on. March on together, Super Leeds. I'd really love that, Kaiser. Yeah, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? A 4-0 win would be nice. I said 4 against Rotherham. I was proven wrong. Although we could have had 4 in that game. It's just Leeds. What I want to see tonight is ruthlessness. I want to see a real energy to Leeds United where it's like, no, you're not competing with us. Well, Leeds United, you're not competing with us. We've took your best player in the summer. Here we go. We're gonna lay that smack down on Swansea City. It's always been a good game between Leeds and Swansea over the years. The famous one with Pablo Hernandez, and I want to see Leeds really go out there and get this W tonight. It's a big match for us. There are other games going on tonight. I'm sure you guys will be letting me know in the comment section below some of the scores. But yeah, let's get in with it. Alan's in the building. Hiya, Alan. Hey up, Connor. Smash a like, everybody. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, everyone, if you could do that. Hitting a like just means, honestly, it's not anything when it comes to, anything. People always think for some reason it's gaining this and gaining capital and all that. It's not that. It's literally just so other people can be watching it and enjoying it and all this sort of stuff. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. And those comments are more than welcome. We're seeing the Swansea team. Just highlights of them coming into Ellen Road at the minute. Ellen Road as well, what we've learned today. If you haven't caught the rumour mill from earlier on, everybody, Ellen Road is apparently under redevelopment, or there are plans to take on Ellen Road in terms of a new development, which is exciting. There's Leeds speaking to architectural firms in the city right now to get a real local but aesthetic feel to the stadium. Leeds does need a touch up. I just don't want it to lose that feel. Evening, Connor. Swap the game. Hurst? I don't know what that means, mate. Paul Brunton, love the Strongbow shirt, lad. Defo my favourite shirt, one of those. Yeah, Paul. It was either this for me or the Packard Bell. Massive fan of the Packard Bells. I said last night that it was the away Strongbow shirt. That was one of my favourites. Well, not the away one, but the blue one. But it wasn't. I think the blue one, from memory, the light blue one, was the Packard Bell. Which just reminds me, number 8, Michael Bridges. Can't get it out of my head. I think I remember a David Batty goal in that the light blue Packard Bell as well, down at the Dell, Southampton. I've got some weird Leeds United knowledge, honestly. I used to sit there as a kid just watching video cassettes of season reviews, 97, 98, 98, 99, 99, 2000s. We did a quiz a while ago with LUFC Lewis, and there was no questions on that point. I was like, come on, Lewis, I want to hear more questions. I don't want to hear questions about Patrick Bamford and Liam Cooper. I want to hear questions about Maybury. I want to hear questions about Jacob Burns and Judas and Viduka and all the like. But yeah, going on a bit of a tangent there. Away Blue Lazio won, yeah. And do you know what, Joe, as well? Nothing to do with their beliefs, because we know what Lazio can be like. But Lazio are actually my Italian team, believe it or not. My old man took me there for my 18th, and I've watched them ever since. So I am a bit of a Lazio. So that's my Italian team, really. So yeah, that game does stick out in my mind. Smith, obviously, and at that point as well, Leeds were one of the only teams to go to an Italian side away from home and get a win. Especially score to nil. That never happened. Never, ever, ever happened. The Italian league there was dominated, wasn't it, by, superb AC Milan and Roma with Del Vecchio and Totti. It was brilliant back in the day. Fiorentina with Batistuta. It was just, what an era of football. Juventus, Zidane, Del Piero, Trezeguet. Just what an era of football that was. I kind of wish the Italian league was still what it was, but it is what it is. As you can see, Swansea City tonight with Ben Cabango. We'll see how he does tonight, but a couple of, I've suggested that Leeds go in for him in terms of a young centre-back. I do like Ben Cabango. I think he'd be a really nice option. Look, and they've got a decent bench, I tell you what. Listen to this. Cal Norton, Liam Cullen, Charlie Patino on loan from Arsenal. Yannick Balassi, obviously, they signed on a free transfer. It's not a bad side, that. Not a bad side. Josh Team on left-back. We've been linked with numerous times. Jamal Lowe, seasoned vet in this division. Jamie Patterson, ex-Bristol City as well. And obviously, get your mum, Matt Grimes, as captain. He loves this game, doesn't he? Joe says, Lazio also my team. My godfather lives in Rome and been going out regularly since I was a kid. Oh, good lad, Joe. If you ever get any connections, mate, or tickets, send them my way. I've been to see him 3 times now, Lazio. So, yeah. AC Milan over Lazio. Ollie's in the building. Hi, Ollie. Have to win tonight. Need to get a run going again. Nothing short of 3 points. Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah. As well, guys, we'll have an instant match reaction after the game. Jed Spence, big news on the bench tonight. Willie Gnonto, Ian Pervada, Jaden Anthony, Bamford, Cooper, Firpo, Gruev. It's a strong bench from Leeds United, but starting 11, as we've said. Ilan Mele, no particular order. Ethan Ampadu, Yor, Piroe, Glenn Kamara, Somerville, Rodon, James Strout, Gray, Rutter, Byram. Strong Leeds 11. That bench is stacked. What we do not want to do in Jan is let any of this go. Penny for Elia Gruev's thoughts as well. I'm not saying that he was ever going to start tonight, but I just wonder when this kid's ever going to come in. I wonder if the dream was sold to him that he was going to be depth, potentially. But yeah, he is a depth option at the minute, isn't he? I'm going for a draw. We're just not clinical enough, Ryan says. Trezeguet was a rich man's Bamford. Looks like a lot of Leeds fans are getting in a little bit late tonight. Maybe a little bit of traffic outside. Maybe the pies outside are exceptional. Graham saying Bamford is the new physio. He has enough practice. Yeah. But yeah, get your score predictions in, everyone. Get your score predictions in. It looks like I've got a little pineapple here, doesn't it? Might have to move that a bit. Let's just move that to the side. I'm just a little bit OCD with... Is that a little bit better? Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, everyone, there's 190 of you in the building right now. If you just smash a like, that'd be great. Barry says, I don't see Ayling getting a new contract now, hopefully, not making the bench. Do you know what, Barry? I hadn't thought about that, mate. I hadn't thought about that. That's a really good point. Ayling not even making the bench because Spence is there. That's a big talking point. Yeah, well done. I didn't even think about that. Excuse me. Yeah, Luke Ayling not making the bench, huge. Bit of a statement there, isn't it? 3-0. 4-1 says Graham. 5-1 Jonathan. Paul says 3-1. Phil 2-1. 5-1. 1-1. 2-2. 3-1. Yeah, a lot of positive results for Leeds United. All good news. All good news. Two 0 the top. Oh, yeah, Alan, you can't get hold of him, mate. You can't get hold of him. And to be honest, pal, Alan, hi, mate, from Sheffield. How you, buddy? Alan, you can't get hold of him. The top man kit's just, they're an absolute bomb. I mean, I'm not even going to tell you how much this cost me, mate, and it's because it's long sleeved and it's got Fowler on the back. Look, a lot of you guys might be a bit weirded out by the fact that I've got Fowler on the back. Listen, when we signed Robbie Fowler when I was a kid, I was so excited. So excited. I was a striker when I was a kid, and I used to love Fowler and Owen. There wasn't a Liverpool fan, don't worry, but I just used to love them as strikers. And when we signed Robbie Fowler, I remember it was a statement, absolute statement. Never wanted to leave Leeds, and for Leeds, he wasn't here for long enough, but he had a really decent record when he was at Leeds. And I just remember when I was a kid, he was just a bit of a superstar. He was a bit of a superstar, believe it or not. Young people who were tuning in, he was. Back in the day, Fowler, he had a brilliant reputation. I think Liverpool signed him afterwards as well. He obviously went to City, but I loved Robbie Fowler. Absolutely loved him. So that's why, as soon as I saw him on the back, it's a choice. I had Robbie Keane with the short-sleeved Strongbow or Robbie Fowler long-sleeved, and I went for Fowler. Thistle White kit your boa. I think you have that one, Connor. I do, Michael. I do have that one. I've got John Shaw, thanks, mate. I've come here for the voice of reason. No better finisher than Robbie Fowler. Honestly, mate, Fowler was just, big fan of Robbie. And he never wanted to leave Leeds either, going to Man City. I think he found his new Liverpool in Leeds because he never wanted to leave Liverpool as well. Obviously, famously, Gerard Houllier wanted him out. I'll tell you what, the training kit looks nice with the gloves. See how many of these Leeds lads are soft. We've got Ampadu on the soft bandwagon. We've got Piroe, who's on the soft bandwagon. And when I say soft bandwagon, I mean gentlemen wearing gloves for cold temperatures. Not having it. Not having it at all. Somerville as well. Somerville kind of wears it though, doesn't he? Wears it pretty well. Henro says, bro, I was buzzing when I saw Leeds sign Fowler. I was about, now we might have been the same age, mate. We might have been the same age. I'm 30, so I can't remember when we signed Fowler. It might have been 0102, I think. 0102, so I'd have been what? I think we'd have been the same age, Henro. Probably around about that. Let me know what you are, mate. I'm 30, believe it or not. 30 years of age, so anyway. I love nostalgically talking about that team. That was my first team. Loved it. Dakar as well. Listen, if I could have got Dakar on the back, that would have been a close one to Fowler. I think the close ones, listen, we all hate Judas, don't we? I never got a shirt with him on the back, but Judas was one of my favourite players when I was a kid. But I think the top two would have been, top three would have been Fowler, long-sleeved Viduka, and maybe Judas, or maybe Bowyer. Bowyer would have been up there. 10:43 yesterday. Happy birthday, Daniel. That team should have won something. Yeah, 100%. Same here, says Russ. My favourite moment with Fowler was arrived. One of my all-time favourites. I don't know if any of you remember the Bolton day where he got his hat-trick. That was excellent. Love that day. We've not had enough good strikers in the past 20-odd years. Frustrating. But yeah. Leeds about to get underway. Let's refresh this, see if we started yet. No, we have not. So yeah, guys, it's just going to be a little timer here, because I know you guys were asking me, so you ask and you shall receive. I had a cool shirt. We made it into a guy on November 5th. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, listen, what a player he was. What's the squad, Connor? Bloody hell, Graham, I've gone through it about 4 times. It's Melee net, mate. We can go through it actually here on the... we'll go through it here. Elon Melee, if you can just see in the top corner here. Archie Gray, Rodon, Strout, Byram, Ethan, Glenn, James, Piroe, Somerville, Rutter, with a very, very strong bench, my friend. A very strong Leeds United bench. Tell you what, it's not good streams, is it? What are you guys watching on? Is it Red Button? Spence is back, baby. He's indeed, mate. Well, we've got all the other kickoffs here on the Red Button. Sunderland and Huddersfield seem to be on every single one, which is good. And then Southampton, Bristol City, big game for Leeds tonight. Obviously, that one. I don't even know if Leeds on. Are Leeds on red button? Yeah, Swansea TV. Everyone's saying, yeah. I've got a stream here for Leeds, but it's tragically bad. No audio. Yeah, red button it's bad, isn't it, mate? It's bad. What is this? God, I tell you, I miss being in the Premier League for stuff like this. You remember we used to be able to go on DAZN and ESPN and all the good stuff. Now it's just terrible, isn't it? I'm watching Swansea TV. Yeah. No sound on red button now. I know, Paul. I know, mate. And we're yet to get underway. We are yet to get underway. And it's live, says Scott. Come on then, Google. And we're off. I can tell you that. No sound on red button. What a shamble. I know, mate. That is shocking. Immediately, Swansea applying a bit of pressure here. And Leeds give it away. Pascal Strout back in for this one. Looks like immediately Swansea are going to be playing a little bit of a high press here. Leeds kicking from left to right. Applying the pressure, winning the ball back. Somerville off on one of his mazy runs already. Really good transition by Leeds. Rutter's making a nice run. Can he play the ball into the box here? Drills it across. Yes! Is it in? Is he offside again? Offside, apparently. The red button, aren't he? Oh my God, and Swansea are in. Strout's made a mistake. Keeper lobbed. It's 1-0 Swansea. I've never seen a passage of play like that in my entire life. Leeds have gone to one end, scored. The ball's been played over the top. Straucher's there was a first shocking touch he made, which gave Swansea the ball back immediately in the first 30 seconds. And he's not realised that a striker's been over his left shoulder. He's nodded the ball back, and Swansea have scored. It's 1-0 Swansea. So Leeds have scored. It's offside again. Exactly the same passage of play which we saw when we were offside in the last game. And Swansea are 1-0 up. Inside. I mean, what's that? Or is that counted? Has that counted? Guys, I don't know what's going on. I think it has counted. That is a goal, isn't it? I mean, you've never seen anything quite like that. From the quickest start I think I've ever seen from a Leeds United side. And now the red button's flipped. It is. It's 1-0 Swansea, yeah. Jamie Patterson. And now the picture's gone. It is a goal. I mean, Strout, guys, we've got to talk about Strout there. What is he doing? That is horrendous defending. And so were we offside? I tell you what, from a point of which the linesmen give no offsides. So Leeds having 2 chalked off in the last couple of games. It's pretty insane. And what I'm naffed off about, to be honest with you, is just a lack of awareness there on both fronts. Leeds were just broken through straight away. Melee's in no man's land. There's no surprise there, mate. But it's just, what's new. But we've got to, I mean, there you are just looking at an absolute howler from Pascal Strout. But yeah, Melee's just made it as easy as possible, hasn't he? But it's Melee, innit? Can't believe that. I can't actually believe it. Great finish from Patterson. Does that count? Piroe scored. Get in! Come on! It's Joel Piroe. Get in there, guys. Come on. I didn't even... What is going on? What is going on? Leeds have scored. Leeds score. It's offside. The stream goes down. Go to the other end. Strout makes a howler. And it's Somerville again with those transitional movements. Lovely from Kamara. Lovely little 1-2 play. Somerville plays it in. It's a good little finish. That's it, Joel Piroe. Thank God for that. That's better. Somerville, unbelievable. Leeds back on level terms inside 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Insanity. It's absolutely insanity. And Leeds have started the game from, you know, it's just nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Yeah, so inside 5 minutes, 6 minutes, Leeds, it's 1-1. Jesus Christ, a frantic start from the Whites. Strout, Somerville, I mean, he looks really good so far. We've actually got a good picture for us. Great tackle from Sam Byram. Love that, Sam. But this is a frantic game. Swansea, to be fair to them, have decided to come to Leeds, and they're not happy about the Joel Piroe transfer. Leeds can break now on the transition. Piroe wins it back. Looks like he's up for this one. Kamara gets tackled in a really good position by Ben Cabango. Swansea now in a bit of a transitional moment. Leeds look open. Ball played in. Good defending. Tell you what, Swansea looking dangerous. Has to be said. Ben Cabango does well. Jay Fulton now. Matt Grimes loves this game, doesn't he? The Grimes derby. Swansea have come for a game here, and Byram knocks it out for a Swansea throw. It is even keel on 5 minutes and 26 seconds, everybody. There's 450 of you for a nuts championship start. Please make sure you're liking the video. Leeds have had an offside goal. Swansea have gone to the other end and scored. Leeds have then scored with a lovely little dainty finish from Piroe. Ball played over the top. Archie Gray slips and Jamal Lowe sees the ball out for a throw-in. It is absolutely bonkers here as Leeds United. I'm watching it on, I think it's Swans TV, mate. I think it's Swans TV. I'm not going to tell you how I'm watching it because I'm watching it completely legally. I've paid for Swans TV. Cheers. Wink, wink. Archie Gray with the throw. Yeah, so it's nuts, this. It's been a very exciting start. Thank God Leeds got back up. It's a good response from Leeds United. We desperately needed that. And look, the goal straight, like we're looking at the offside goal now. Not one Swansea player appealed. Not one Swansea player appealed for that, which is interesting. I mean, he could have been miles off, but, you know, disappointing. Joel Piroe does well. Piroe's involved in the game. I like this, Joel. He needs to be inside. You know, we need, I mean, and Ampadu's giving it away. Sorry, guys, I can't even commentate here. Swansea have won it back. Leeds have been really lethargic here, and we need to step this up big time. Just for context, if you guys aren't watching this, if you're not watching this, we are not able to pass it out from the back at this moment in time. Leeds have been caught now 3 times playing out from the back. Swansea are applying the press high. We need to start sorting things out here because Leeds have just come into this game a little bit lethargic, and we saw this in the Rotherham game at points. We need to start stepping this up a little bit. That was not good enough. Swansea were unlucky there. Jamal Lowe with the ball in now from a corner, nodded away by Pascal Strout. Matt Grimes drills it back in. Leeds clear. Swansea on top at the minute, has to be said. The bounce of the ball. Leeds try to go out with the transition. Joe Rodon tries to win it, misses it. And now Leeds have Swansea are really pressing high, and Leeds, bit of respite, win a throw-in. We are playing awful, says Dean. Yeah, I am Joe. No, listen, mate, I never questioned him. I did question him, to be fair. Look, I knew this would be a game he scored. I just want to see it more consistently from him, mate. You know, we need to see more, and I want to see more from Joel Piroe, not just flash in the pans. Ilan Melee now. Yeah, Swansea are really pressing us here. Joel Piroe, lovely touch in the middle of the park. Leeds in that transitional moment here when we could be so dangerous. Dan James now picks it up on the right. Dances up. Does well. Has he got a corner? Did well there. Tell you what, I don't know. Do you guys think Dan James lost an element of pace? Do you think he's lost a little bit of pace? I don't know. Alan says the opposition having their 10 minutes. I don't even think they've got 10 minutes, Alan. I really don't. I think it's one of those where I think Leeds have just been a bit slack at the back. I don't think they've got 10 minutes. I don't think they've had 10 minutes. I think Leeds have been in the game, but Swansea have just had a little bit of a period. But I think Leeds have just been a bit slack. Corner anyway. Crescencio Somerville whips it in. Bad corner. Really, really bad corner. Doesn't meet the first man. And now Swansea are on a transition. Dan James does really well. Yeah, classic red button without a sound. Got beers out. I haven't, Paul, mate. I've got a cup of tea. I need to stop being an alcoholic, mate. No, I'm joking. I need to, yeah, mate. I had a bit of a rough weekend. A bit of a rough weekend. I should do, though, because I passed my senior journalism exams today, which means I'm a senior journalist. Can you believe it? This face is a senior journalist. But yeah, I had some really nice messages from you guys, so I appreciate it. I really do. Ethan Ampadu on the ball anyway. Spraying the ball wide left. Picked up. Byron, for some reason, decides to go first time. But Rutter nearly takes it in. But Byron asked a lot of him there. The silky smooth operator Kamara with a lovely reverse pass. Rutter plays in Sam Byron. Bit of time. Left foot. Can't use his left foot. Have Leeds won a penalty maybe? They never give them. They never give them. Yeah, and the ref runs away. Runs away. Looked like a potential handball there. Byron, their right back went to ground. Nice. It'd have been harsh. I think it hit his leg first. I get the appeal, but I think it hit his leg first. Well done, pal. Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it. Yeah. And yeah, Bobby, I feel like he's lost a little bit of pace. I mean, he's still lightning quick, but I do feel he's lost a bit of pace. End to end, this, everyone. It's end to end, and I think Fark looks a bit stressed as well. Leeds are not playing badly. I just think Swansea are a decent side. Obviously under Michael Duff, formerly of Barnsley and Cheltenham. Ben Cabango plays the ball out. Jay Fulton. Nice kit as well, Swansea have got. The Circle of Death coming on my stream, everybody. Don't you think that I'm not experiencing problems with this as well? It's a problem when Leeds aren't on Sky. We just get no luck when it comes to streams. Playing the ball through. Rodon does well. Yeah, Lofts, you might be right, mate. You might be right. It might have been a pen. I didn't think it was, but yeah, I thought it looked like it was knee then to hand. If it's hand first, then fair enough. But yeah, thanks everyone. Really appreciate that. You know, some nice words there. But yeah, so but I will be looking at the Leeds content pretty much full time now as well. So yeah, please stay tuned, and I'm going to be doing as much as I can to get you guys on board. I hope you've enjoyed the upping content, which I've been trying my hardest to do over the last couple of days. Joe Rodon knocks it out. Rutter, Leeds win it back. It's very scrappy, this. It's extremely scrappy. Rutter receives it. Plays a pretty poor ball. Can Dan James get that? He does just about. Dan James on that right-hand side, just in the corner there, fronting up a man. Does well. Okay, Dan, don't mind that. Checking back. Knocks it back in with his left. It's a good ball. Byron coming in, unlucky. Glenn Kamara on the edge. Don't know where Kamara's going here. Looking for an option. Somerville. Kamara. Sam Byram checks in. Kamara. Lovely ball. Somerville. Oh, Somerville. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Glenn Kamara with a fabulous weighted pass. Absolutely fabulous. I'd like to see the play go on, but the Swans TV's decided to come off it. Oh, it's a good save. It's a really good save. It's a good effort from Somerville. And Kamara's running things a little bit in that midfield now. Ampadu loses the ball in a no-pressurised situation. Come on, Ethan. He's done that 2 or 3 times in this game now. Leeds press is working. Leeds win it back. Jorginho Rutter. I don't have to take him on, Jorginho. Simple pass there, I think, to Crysencio Somerville. Rutter does a little bit too much. Tries to nutmeg the centre-back. Just play it in. Somerville's in. Doesn't do that. Leeds win a throw. Ampadu now. Want to see a little bit more from him on the ball. Kamara's running things at the minute. But Ampadu just lost the ball a couple of times. Kamara again. Right, watch on Sky go. I'm about a minute behind, apparently, says Paul. I know, mate. It just is what it is. Good ball in. Byram again in a really good position here. Is he offside? Sam, come on. You're watching the line, fella. Shouldn't be offside. This geezer's getting his flag up every 2 minutes. Is Swansea playing a high line or what? I don't know what's going on. Jack, did you sleep in that shirt, mate? Would you be upset if I did, mate? That's my question. It's a fantastic shirt. It's warm as well, mate. I've gone on about this game, this shirt quite a lot. I'll check the red button again, but I'm not watching that. I mean, last time it just kept stiffing up. We'll try the red button again, just for you. No. I'm just getting Southampton, Bristol City for about 40 streams here. Got one. Is there a player down? It looks like there's a player down here. Who's down? Oh, God. Who is it? It's Somerville. Bobby, right. Ah, come on, Cree, get up. Yeah, Farker's not happy. The referees in this division, they do more running away from fouls than actually like exercising any caution. They're terrible. Honestly, the referees in this division, the English referees in general are an abomination. But, you know, hence why they're revered around Europe as some of them, the worst referees in the country in Europe. But it's actually quite staggering sometimes when you look at the competency of some of them in the lower divisions, never mind the Premier League. Guys, there's 450 of you in the building. Please make sure you're smacking a like on the video. We do Leeds United streams here. We're going to be doing them every single game, and all your instant match reactions are going to be directly after this as well, where I try to get your guys' thoughts. I think Somerville's all right, you're hoping. Come on, Crete. We need you here, fella. It's walking gingerly. Didn't see who poleaxed him, guys. I was changing over, but the referee just nonchalantly walks away again. Yeah, he does look like he's hobbling, doesn't he? So Swansea carry on with the game anyway. Somerville is off the pitch. Matt Grimes plays it out wide, kicks it out of play. They're pressing really high, Swansea. So we've got a throw in just in the corner here if you guys aren't watching, and they are marking us man for man. Kamara, Ampadu, Rodon, Strauch, all marked up. And Leeds just couldn't get out there. Byram's had to throw it to Rutter, and Rutter's given a Swansea a throw in. We couldn't get out. They marked us up completely. Alex says, how are we playing? It's okay, mate. Had a goal ruled out. Potential penalty claim. Swansea have come to play, though. They're pressing as high as well. It's a very intense game. It's frantic. Rutter does really well. Kicks it out of play. It's frantic. We need to. I think we just need to start dictating the game a little bit. Once again, Paul, this red button, mate, is shocking. You're telling me to turn over, and it's abysmal. Doesn't it? It's not even giving us a bloody timer. Don't even know what time we're on here. Paul, we're moving back, mate. Sorry. Anyway, Leeds recover the ball. Archie Gray, but Patterson and Gray does okay. Yeah, he does really well. Wins a free kick. But Patterson and Jamal Lowe are pressing really, really high. I think it's actually Jerry Yates. Obviously, Yoel Piroe's replacement. They're pressing is very, very, very high. I'm losing the will to live here. Why is that, mate? You're not happy with how we're playing. Jorginho not on it. Yeah, that's the problem. This is what we were saying in previous videos. When he's not on it, we've got no... This is what I'm saying. I don't understand when Leeds fans are like, oh, we don't need players. It's completely positional based. It's not looking long term. It's short term. Rutter's not on it. Leeds, like as a collective, we're not on it because we look to him so much. You know, the replacement for Piroe when he's not on it is Bamford. We might as well just have, Matt Smith at Sheffield Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? It's just not... It's not comparable. There's no literal point in, we need to have depth in this side. Swansea win it back again. Leeds win it. It's so scrappy, this. It's very, very scrappy. Archie Gray does well. Rutter fouled, surely. Referee eventually gives something to Leeds. Yeah, I know, mate. No. Have you got Sky, Connor? I have, mate. Yeah. Swansea pressing so high. They are, mate. They're pressing extremely high. That's where maybe, in the right circumstances, a trick and a little drop of the shoulder will work. But in the right situation, Somerville does really well again. No, it doesn't need to shoot there. Doesn't need to shoot. It's a bit greedy from Somerville. Ampadu wins it back. Knocks it back to Rodon. Yeah, you're going to have to go by my clock, everybody. It is 21 minutes in. We're 21 minutes in, as you can see here. Because we don't have a score. We don't have a timer here. Byram. See, this is the problem with Byram on that left-hand side, everybody. He can't use his left foot. So when he's marauding down that left-hand side, he's controlling the ball with his right foot. So it's easy to be able to just track him down that left-hand side and try get your foot in. It's easier. He's not a natural left footer. That's why I don't understand why we're not addressing this. Swansea anyway. It's Jamal Lowe up against Archie Gray. Gray does really well. Corner Swansea. Ipswich 1-0. Oh, so annoying, Ipswich, man. Oh, God. Just can't catch a break, can we? But that's why we have to be perfect. It's why games are frustrating, like Rotherham, Stoke, Birmingham, Sheff Wednesday, West Brom, Cardiff, Southampton. We've had numerous games like it. They're just so frustrating. You just can't really drop points. Because all the other teams around us just seem to win. To be honest, Gabo Gen, I don't think he's playing as a striker. He never plays a striker, Piroe. Just people seem to think he does. He doesn't look at Rutter now. Rutter's the furthest up the pitch. He's the striker. Piroe's not the striker. Never has been. Wasn't at Swansea. Intensity's gone a little bit out of the game here. Leeds haven't really had that much possession and control. Swansea, to be fair to them, have played really well so far. They've come for a fight here. Leeds gonna have to be on it to get some to win the game. Cabango. Good ball. No tracking here. No tracking the man. Jay Fulton. It's another Swansea corner. Second one in the space of 2 or 3 minutes here. What's your opinion on Farker at the minute? Dunno, Jack. Dunno yet, mate. I think he's been on and off. I don't like his substitutions at the best of times. I think he can be quite stubborn, but I mean, this is where I expected Leeds to be. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think he's done an exceptional job. I said at the end of the season, when we had Shackleton right wing and Gelhardt up top, that we'd finish 6th. But I don't know yet. Ball played him. Good ball in, actually. Matt Grimes blocked. But Leeds really haven't. I mean, we've not really got hold of. Look, you can like it or lump it, really. But Leeds haven't really got hold of the ball in the past. Oh, what a touch by their keeper, by the way. Yeah, we've not really had a passage of play for a while here. We haven't. We seem to just be giving up the ball a little bit. I'm not saying Swansea are doing much, but we've not really done anything, to be honest with you. Decent side, yeah, they are a decent side, mate. Swansea. Would you start Spence over Gray fit? I would, yeah. Great ball though from Gray, but Gray can be utilised in central midfield. When Kamara and Ampadu maybe need a bit of rotation. But yeah, once again tonight. I mean, you got to credit Swansea, to be fair, but I'm sick of crediting other teams. I credited Rotherham. Leeds need to get the job done. I credited West Brom earlier on in the season. You know, we need to stop crediting other teams and just say Leeds should have won that game or we're winning this game. Rutter does really well there. Really, really well. Archie needs to offer something. Rutter's in. Rutter's in. Good block from Swansea. Archie knocks the ball back in. It's never going anywhere. Is it a corner? It's a corner to Leeds. Dan James on the corner. As I say, guys, we're going to have your match reaction after the game, amongst loads of other stuff coming out the next couple of days. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Dan James. Ball in. Bad ball again. We've got to beat the first man with some of these balls in. Dan James again gets another go at it. Doesn't beat the first man again. Don't know what to say to everyone, you know. Got to give yourself a chance. He's missed the well, he's hit the first man 2 times there. Needs to be better. Byram now. Ball to absolutely nobody. Come on, lads. It's hit and hope at the minute. Come on, we need to start targeting men. Intelligent football. We're just hitting and hoping at the minute. Somerville on the ball anyway. Can we have a little bit of quality? No, another poor ball in. That's 4 poor balls in. And Swansea run the free kick. It's just a bad passage of play from Leeds United. 4 attempts at balls in there. Each and every one was really poor. Really, really poor balls in. You know, we're not incisive at the minute. We're not innovative. We're not playing within the channels. It's not quick enough either. When the balls are going into the box, it's hit and hope. And you can tell that with Byram's balls in and you know, and a lot of the Leeds players. We need to start, you know, pressing a little bit higher for me as well. Archie gets tackled. Here comes Swansea again on that right-hand side. On that left-hand side, I should say. Jamie Patterson beats Archie. Puts unlucky. You know, Leeds did well there. Leeds did well to just press. But, you know, they're offering transitional moments here. You know, guys, I say all these things. It's not to be a big critic. It's because I know what this team's capable of at this level. You know, and it's not, you know, I think, yeah, a lot of people saying, you know, Ipswich 1-0 up. Yeah, they are 1-0 up. Just needs to be better at points, I think. Melier, Ethan Ampadu, Pascal Strout, Sam Byram, back to Strout. Eli Melier pressed, knocks the ball long. Somerville beaten in the air, back into the central part. Pascal Strout, Joe Rodon, back to Pascal Strout. Excuse me. Ball over the top. Do you know what they're doing as well? They are playing the ball over the top a lot. Leeds are not. Ampadu's not having a good game. He's not having a good game. His passing's not on form as well. Jay Fulton's doing okay in that middle against him. He's very predictable at the minute. Ampadu. He's definitely going through Kamara when Leeds are getting anything in the midfield. He needs to up his game a little bit. Ethan. Swansea win the ball back. Fulton again. They're playing similar triangles to us, but they're enforcing a bit of a better press than we are. Our press is just a little bit lifeless at the minute. They're playing through us. Ball played through again. 2 or 3 times. Rodon does well. Is it going to be another Swansea corner before the half? Knocked out for a throw-in near Leeds United's near the D. 2-0 Ipswich. Been brave here, Swansea, and we're allowing them to be brave. Once again, it feels like it's Somerville or bust. You know, we're not. Who's offering anything here? It's Somerville or bust. Needs start being better. Someone said to me earlier on about Joel Piroe. Since the goal, completely absent, out of the game. This is what I mean. Come on, Leeds. Needs to be better. Swansea having it way too easy here. It's 1-1, but they're comfortable. Ball played through. Beating that midfield again. Easy. Jamal Lowe going up against Archie Gray. 1v1 here. Knocks the ball in. Archie does well. It's a goal kick. He does really well, Archie Gray there. Got to be better. Joe Rodon's just flung his arms up in the air. It's got to be better, this. It's too easy for Swansea. You know, they're pressing us. They've got a bit of a game plan. This is where Farker, you know, Jack was asking me earlier, I believe it was. You know, we're talking about a bit of a game plan. What is the game plan here? Because their pressing is a little bit high. You know, their pressing is a little bit high. We're not able to play through the central part. You know, I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what the game plan is. Is it just give it to Somerville and hope? Because that's what it felt like against Rotherham as well, to be honest with you. Melee. Can we keep the ball, Leeds, please? Can we keep the ball? Be lovely if we could just keep it for a passage of play. That would be fantastic and build something. Kamara does really well. Moves up the pitch there. Gets Leeds up, but tackled. Ampadu misses the tackle completely. Leeds win it back. Yo, Piroe, got to be good here in the transition. Beats his man barely. Plays it does well. Plays the ball behind Dan James. You've got to be good here, Dan. Approaching the fucking hell, man. Just like it's like a 4-year-old. You've all seen it from Dan. He cuts inside and tries to hit it with his left foot, and it's like a 4-year-old's kicking at a ball. There's no conviction. It's no ball striking. Like ability in sometimes when he knocks it onto his left foot, doesn't get his head up, and just he kicks it into the goalkeeper's hands. He's done it multiple times this season. We know he's been good, but God, he's wasteful. Matt Grimes, anyway, Swansea get it again. Yeah, I'm with you, Richard. Just better options there again, mate. But we know Dan James isn't in the side for his decision making. He's been on good form, of course he has. But you know, come on, we know who the better player is between him and Willie. Kamara the furthest forward at the minute. James heads it to Swansea's left back. Be honest, at the minute they look like the better team. I'll be honest. Look, I praise Leeds in nearly every single game we play, apart from the Rotherham game. That's my first proper bit of criticism for a long time with this side. They've been good, but this is they're not done much, Swansea, but on the ball they look. I mean, they're keeping it for longer periods of time. They're playing through our midfield quite easily. They're running at our back line. They're doing it again here. Here they are on the right hand side, 1v1 in the middle. They've got a man free in the middle. Man still free in the middle. Bad option taken. Swansea effort on goal. Man free in the middle. Not Kamara or Ampadu who's tracking him. Wrong option by the Swansea fullback. But it's not good enough for from Leeds. This, from what we've seen this season, it's not good enough. This needs to be better. I think they all look lethargic, Tanner. I think they all do, mate. And I'm not catastrophising, mate. I'm just saying, like, you know, from the Rotherham game where the performance wasn't good enough and neither was the result, you know, and Archie's just literally, I mean, we kept the ball in play there. There's no one wants the ball, it looks like. Rodon's getting upset here, and we know what he's like when he does throw his arms a bit, which, you know, it's a bit like me on a football pitch, but it's not, you know, you don't want to be seeing that too much, but he's getting frustrated. No one's showing for the ball. We need to start seeing a little bit more than just us hugging the touch lines. Rutter, Piroe, where are we? Where are we interchanging here? Who wants the ball? Kamara anyway. Back to Strout. Rodon, out wide. James. Well played, Dan James. Does well. Piroe. Now play it quicker. Come on. Plays the ball out wide. Glenn Kamara receives the ball. Somerville press very, very tightly. Lovely little ball here. We have to do something here. Sam Byram, again, cannot use his left foot. How many times do I say this on this channel, and the amount of crap I get for saying Sam Byram is limited? Look, I like Sam, I do, but in so many instances when he makes that overlapping run, does he either have to check back or he cannot use his left foot? It's really, really weak. And that's two instances there where he's been in acres of space and he just kicks the ball against the defender because, you know, he needs a bit of striking ability there. Come on, Sam. In acres of space. We can't just blame the wingers. It's got to be better from him. Archie does well. Archie's had a good game. Ampadu loses it again. Here comes Swansea. Joe Rodon does really, really well. Archie. Does magnificently well again. Archie Gray been the best player on the pitch for me so far. Yeah, Lappers, evening, mate. Very, very scrappy. Somerville's the right back's just essentially man marking him here. Kamara, Somerville. Somerville's just excellent, isn't he? Can do anything. His balance is so good. Somerville. Referee's giving us absolutely nothing. Goal kick. Yeah, Tim, I said it. I said at the start it'd be 2-1. Yeah, Gabe frowned at me, but I just had a feeling it was going to be as tight as this. Swansea look very, no, they look very good, but they look like one of the best teams we've played in possession by a country mile. And the referee's giving them absolutely every chance here. He's giving them another free kick. I don't think so, Reese. I think it's still going to take him maybe 3 games to get back into the starting 11, mate. I think it'd be a risk just putting him on now. He won't want him to, you know, with the injury, he won't want to risk him. Spraying it again. Archie does really well. He's had an excellent start. Ampadu. Dan James. Okay, not bad, but, you know, Hollywood from Dan. And Rutter isn't this type of player. He's not, but he needs to be coached into this type of player. We all keep saying, oh, well, he's not that type of player. He's not that type of player. Do you remember when all the types of players that played under Marcelo Bielsa before he came weren't that type of player? Well, Piroe needs to develop, in my opinion, into a little bit more of a presser. He's completely half-arsed when he goes into a press. Completely half-arsed. Like, there's no intensity with the press. Swansea on this right-hand side anyway. Just you know, the centre-backs have got the, you know, the ball there, and he's not even really going in with any intent. Grimes, tackled, still has it. Jay Fulton. Swansea building on the left-hand side again. Jamal Lowe seems to be a bit of a target. Gray's done really well against him so far. Jamal Lowe receives it again. No problem, baseball. Really appreciate that, mate. Like 39 minutes gone-ish. Swansea playing again. It feels like, honestly, it feels like Leeds haven't... Right, we've now got the ball. Rodon has the ball. Options. Gives it... Now, Joe Rodon just passes it straight back to Swansea, and Swansea receive the ball again. This is a very... And Rutter just gives away a foul. It's an extremely frustrating game for Leeds. You can tell with the players so far, we've just had nothing. We had a bit of a spell at the start, offside goal, potential penalty. Looks a little bit end-to-end, but since then, I'm not saying Swansea have been exquisite, but they look decent on the ball, and Leeds are just giving the ball away constantly. Win it back here. Crescencio Somerville. What can we do? Ref, you've got to give us that. Can we have a yellow card? You have a yellow card for Ben Cabango there, please. Chance for Leeds to just, for something. Cheers, MW. Can always rely on you, mate. Nearly 480 of you in the building, everybody. Please slap a like on the video. We're going to be doing these more consistently. Hope you're in. me whinging along. But yeah, really appreciate you stopping by today. Leeds won. Swansea won in a very, very lacklustre first half. Where Leeds visibly look frustrated, I think, some of the players. Somerville now, can we have a little bit of quality? Free kick on the edge of the area. Swansea 3 men in the wall. Leeds an opportunity. Let's watch for another offside. Somerville. Rutter. Give it away again. Don't know if they look tired again. I don't know what it is. I honestly can't put my finger on it, but they don't look up. They do look up for it. I'm not saying that, you know, they're not into the performance here, but need to up this. Got two big. This is a big game, and then we've got Borough, which is not going to be easy. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. It's very frustrating. It's, you know, as I say, it's 1-1, but after the Rotherham performance, which I'm trying, everything's taking 4 touches. Ampadu loses it again. Gives away a free kick. Ampadu's looking like a bit. He's getting. I'll be honest with you, in this midfield, he's getting little Boyd a little bit here. His passing's off. Physically, I think they're doing a job on him a little bit. He's not able to really hamper down Jamie Patterson, who's also pretty much ran off him for the goal. Cabango plays that ball forward. Kamara does really, really well to just see that. Another Swansea throw. You can tell the Leeds fans are getting frustrated in the ground as well. We're not touching the ball. Matt Grimes checks back. Somerville wins it. Right, what can we do? Can we do anything? Somerville, pass it. He's done well. Options, he's done really well. Piroe. Chance here for Leeds. Joel Piroe. It's lethargic, slow from Joel Piroe. Somerville did so well. Change of pace. Brought Leeds into that attacking third. Piroe completely slows it down and Leeds go back. But we have possession, which is important. A passage of possession. Byron looks to have switched to the right-hand side now. Back to Joe Rodon. Can we get up the pitch here? Ampadu turn at last. Turning circle of a transit van this half. Back out wide. Is it Dan James on that side now? I think it is. Dan James. What can he deliver? Can he... Leeds have it still. Glenn Kamara. Somerville's on the edge. Somerville. Lovely feet. Somerville, unlucky. A great block from the Swansea back line. But once again, it's Somerville or bust. Like it was against Rotherham. Somerville is just any sort of modicum in this quality, in this half, I should say, of quality has been Somerville and nothing else. Exactly like the Rotherham game. I think that's where it's slightly concerning for me, but we do have options on the bench. Like someone said, we've got Jed Spence, who in an attacking capacity could offer a lot. Nonso on the bench. Somerville, cross in. Beats the first... No, he doesn't beat the first man. Apparently we can't beat the first man this half. Archie plays it straight to Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe now. Really poor that from Archie Gray. Got to recover here. Jamal Lowe fronting up Archie Gray. Does well. Good defensive stance and Archie wins it back. Well played, Archie Gray. Frustrated with himself there. I am Drill. Piroe makes one mistake. He gets roasted. Georgia. No, it's in the transition. I am Drill. I don't think Leeds have done much in the transition. In that moment, I'm just a moments guy. You know, in that moment right then, we could have done a lot more. And he slowed the attack completely down. But here's Rutter. Plays a really poor ball. Really poor ball to Glenn Kamara. And Leeds win a cut. There you go. I am Drill. Right there. Yeah, Leicester and Ipswich are winning. But Rutter with a poor ball there. I am Drilled. Are you happy now? Are you happy? That was a poor ball from Rutter. And by the way, I was the one in the last game saying that Rutter was one of the worst players on the pitch and saying he should have been sub-3 in Pervader. Funny how things change. Dan James. So the pressure's on Leeds now with the 2 above winning. James, ball in. Oh. Pascal's header saved. Yeah, Alan, big character needed, my friend. I don't disagree with you, mate. I don't disagree with you whatsoever. Ampadu gives it away again. Leeds recover it though. Archie, come on, let's get one before half time. Dan James does really well. Really, really well. Needs an option. Picks a strange option. Decides to chip it to Archie Gray. Gray does really, really well. Dan, why are you chipping it down there? Just, God. What goes through this lad's head sometimes? Really, really well in the passage of play. Beats a man, cuts inside, turns back round. Just needs a real simple pass. Dan decides to chip it to Archie, who's evidently offside. Poor though, innit, everyone? It's poor, this. It really is. I think we were all in agreement here. This isn't good. At least, last 5 minutes, we've at least had the ball. Byram kicks the ball out of play with his left foot. But I think you all probably can see when you watch Sam Byram, solid player. Great operator, really happy with him, but he's just not left-footed. And it's another Stuart Dallas operation, isn't it? Kamara does really well. Really well going, Kamara. Fouled about 4 times there, and the ref's still not giving it the divvy. Played advantage. Archie Gray. Leeds coming into it a little bit. Dan James now. Back to Ethan Ampadu. Tell you what it is, everyone, it's the gloves. Take the bloody gloves off. Somerville. Fronted by 2. Does one. Nearly does the other. Swansea receive it back. Ampadu. Is he on? It's a lovely ball. Ampadu, Rutter. Is that goal? Oh my God. Rutter has just scored an outrageous goal. Get in, you bastard. Come on. That, to be fair to Rutter, Ampadu sees it. He sees it. Plays the ball over the top. Brilliant by Ampadu, to be fair. In a shocking first half by Leeds United, where we haven't got out of first gear. Ampadu plays the ball, and you never know. You just never know if the offside flag is going to go up again. That's why I didn't react. An unbelievable touch by Jorginho Rutter. In on goal. Lovely. Slots it past the keeper. I have to say that is a truly magnificent goal from Jorginho Rutter. The talent that this boy has. The ball is plucked. The ball comes down with snow on it. Touches it. Caresses it. Simplifies it. Next touch in front of him. And where a game for Leeds United has lacked so much quality, they've turned it around. It's 2-1 just before half-time. That touch is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dan, I can't win. I can't win. I wasn't slagging him off. I was just saying that he's not been up to his standard, which he hasn't, to be fair, in this game. Guys, we're watching the same game here, aren't we? But yeah, Leeds go 2-1 up. 2-1 up. Brilliant goal. What a finish that was. What a finish. Oh, you were. Sorry, Dan. I was going to say, I can't win, mate. You can't win in football. It's a fickle game, isn't it? Listen, we're all fickle. We're all fickle. Brilliant that from Rutter, though. Fantastic. Now, hopefully this will spur us on a little bit, because it's not been good, has it? It's not been good. Leeds, is that it? Is it half-time whistle? Bloody hell, man. Oh, my God. Oh, what a half. I have to say, what a half from Leeds United. and when I say what a half, I mean not good enough. But we go in 2-1 up. Leeds should be 3-1 up. You look at that offside goal, and yeah, exactly, Tanner. That's how two of the worst players in that first half come up with a win. Isn't that how football's sometimes written? And they both did really, really well. Good pick out by Ampadu. Nobody else would have seen that. I think the Swansea players were a little bit surprised. Leeds have actually gone route one. Leeds have gone route one. Jack, as you say, mate, quite right. We're really poor. Not poor in that game. We have to be serious. Leeds haven't been good. But the big objective right now is to win the game. Why? Leicester and Ipswich both winning. But if Ipswich aren't winning, obviously Ipswich. Not Ipswich. If Southampton aren't winning, and obviously West Brom have won the other night, at least we're gaining a little bit on that. On that front. The front runners there. So yeah, not good from Leeds United. A little bit of a moment of magic from Leeds United for the first. The second, really lovely. What a ball from Ampadu. I've just been messaged actually. We're going to get Gabe in for a little bit of halftime chat here. Let's get him in. But yeah, let's hope we can keep the lead. Can't beat the old Route 1. Yeah, it was a brilliant ball. Absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? But what a touch. What a touch from Rutter that was. 2-1 Leeds United going into half-time. Hey, Benji. Hope you're all good, mate. Leeds really need to work on their set pieces. Sick of seeing corners turn into counter-attacks. I agree, mate. I keep saying, if you guys have just tuned in, it is half-time here, at Ellen Road. But great to see these two scoring. But I have to say, it's not been great. It's not been great, has it? So, yeah, I think Leeds have got a lot to do in the second half because I think they'll come. I think Swansea will come back. And I think we can all admit that we've all been not pleasantly, that's the wrong word. We've all been annoyingly surprised by how sort of decent Swansea have been in possession, and Leeds have just almost not really been as good in possession. We've been slack, lethargic, pedestrian, sloppy. But it's good to see Leeds back on it. And that goal was massively needed. Massively needed. So yeah. Stop screen. Hey mate, can you see?
Yep.
There he is. Let's get Gabe in. Can hear you, mate. It's a shocker, but I can't see you.
Well, it's because I'm not in yet.
Yeah, you are. There you go. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Look at those club lights you got behind you.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Do you like them?
Yeah, just breaking it down by yourself. That's good.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, mate?
Pretty poor in the for opening 5 minutes, obviously. I mean, to get done by just a basic ball over the top like that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I mean, well played to Swansea. Nice to see Piroe get on the score sheet relatively soon after. By and large, pretty back and forth game. I think that we're in the statistical categories dominating, but it seems pretty even to me. I think we're lucky to come in at half up a goal. Love that finish from Jorginho, though. It's excellent.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Yeah, really
close control. It's kind of a hopeful ball, isn't it? I mean, it's a brilliant first touch.
Yeah.
And really good strength to hold the defender off, and a nice professional finish. That's the kind of stuff we want from Jorginho, right? So it's really good. Also, I mean, what are they thinking giving? I know Ampadu hasn't been very good today, but 5-6 seconds on the ball by himself in the midfield. That's like no one even takes a run at him. They just let him. And if they're going to let him do that, then fine, pick out a pass. Go for it.
I think by and large, though, Gabe, I think it's been, it's good that we've gone in 2-1, but I think it has been a little bit sloppy. I'll be honest. I think I think they've bypassed our midfield a lot, and I think we've been a little bit lucky that in those final stages, they've not really done anything. They've not really been able to get the ball to Jamal Lowe or Jerry Yates. They've been pretty out of the game, really. But I think by and large, they've been able to, we've seen a lot of what we see with Leeds United, Gabe, where Rodon and Strauch have the ball for a lot of games, and we just seem to control it at the back. We meander, we create pockets of space further ahead. I think you've seen Cabango and the other centre-back do that really, really well.
Yeah.
I think Fulton's been involved in the game, Grimes, and I think Leeds need to get hold of that midfield a little bit more. And me and you always talk about a press, don't we? Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But I think they've been engaging in the press pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah, I think, if anything, they've probably executed their game plan more intelligently and disciplined than we have. Doesn't mean they've been better, but I think they've stuck to what they've tried to do a little bit better. Look, I still think some things are carrying over week to week. I think the ball's sticking a little bit. It's sometimes that the build out is just slow. I think it's much quicker than it was against Rotherham, but there are times when the wingers pinch in. They just seem to hold the ball a little bit too long. Just get the ball off your feet. Try again. One of the things I liked from Jorginho. I know he didn't have the best half, goal notwithstanding, but I liked seeing him try to switch the point of attack and hit them with something unexpected and quick. But to your point, I think the midfield has been middling over the past couple of weeks, and I'm not 100% sure why. I know we've talked about what Kamara has brought. I wonder if maybe just Ampadu needs a rest. I mean, he's played pretty much every match. He just 3 or 4 matches now. It's pretty average in a very average to poor league against opponents that aren't great. So I'm more curious as to why versus pointing any fingers. I mean, he's played every single minute for us, has he?
Yeah. And then I guess when you've got an Elia Gruev on the bench, who is almost that defensive midfield spot as well, that combative little central midfielder who you'd hope at points might, for example, in this game, you wonder if Farker would trust him to come on and maybe sort of in the 65th minute and see that game out. But you do wonder, mate, and that's what we're talking about when it comes to quality and depth. But for me, that bench looks pretty strong, for this game. So, I mean, it's good that we got that goal just on half time, but we need to see a better performance, I think. Let's have a look at a couple of these performances. I think Carl said, is it 3-0 to Ipswich now at home to Millwall? This is why this is a massive game as well. Huge game for Leeds United, because I think the other two are winning. That touch from Jorginho is world-class football elegancy. Yeah, I think it is.
It was very good.
Ipswich 3, here's one for you, Gabe. 3 goals from 0.
Shout out to Lewis. I appreciate it.
XG. They will get relegated from the Premier, the worst record ever. Either that, or they're just very efficient.
Now I can't tell if he's taking the piss out of XG. But
I'm
going to choose to applaud you for that, Lewis. Paul just said the game is screaming for Willie Nanto. I think this is a good game for him as well.
I do. Yeah.
Against the press, close control. The wingers are having to pinch back and track back in order to receive the ball, and a lot of times they're getting forced on the inside. So that close control for him. This isn't an all-out get the ball in behind and let James sprint onto it. I think that's a good shout from Paul.
Winning some free kicks as well, to maybe slow the game down if Leeds get into a certain portion. But I guess, Gabe, when we're looking at it right now, it's Farker's proactiveness, and that goal eases the stress a little bit. But you are wondering right now, when is he going to make that move? When, because it was challenged in the Rotherham game. Yeah. There's been, it's been challenged in previous games as well. It's going to be fascinating to see when he deems it necessary to change things.
It's probably 65th to halftime. Oh, sorry, 65th to 70th, which is what he's kind of done match to match, unless he sort of looks down the bench and says, okay, maybe Ethan Ampadu doesn't need a rest, or maybe I want to give Jed Spence a solid half of football here, which some of the people in the comments have been saying. And it will be interesting. I think Farker knows more than we do, right? It's probably one of these situations where when we have Jed Spence in and Gray isn't starting at right back every week, we'll be able to rotate the midfield a little bit more. But as it stands right now, I think we are missing a lot by overworking these guys.
Yeah.
Not a lot. We're not missing a lot. We're missing a little. They're just not quite as sharp.
100%. Gabe, do you mind taking over whilst I get myself a little drink? Is that all right? And you can
go on. Get yourself a little cup of tea, a little cup of decaf.
I will do, mate. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Gabe. I'll see you in a second.
Of course, I can't highlight the comments, but I will read them out manually. Ryan Dudley says Spence coming in can let Gray go alongside Kamara and rest Ampadu if needed. Yeah, I mean, for me, Kamara is more of a box-to-box midfielder. I suppose you could play him with Archie Gray, but I like Archie Gray a little bit more freed up in the attack. So I'm not sure that Kamara is a true 6 that's going to sort of wait back positionally. I don't want to get caught overextended, and these guys do like to get out in transition, but that's a decent thought. Maybe we will see it. Johnny says I have to keep the foot on the gas for now. 100%. Johnny, I want to see another goal. My prediction was 3-1, by the way, so hopefully we can tack one on and fulfill it. Paul, I'm doing well, pal. Doing well. MHJ, Dan's having a good game. I agree. He's doing well. It's not so much that I think he needs to be withdrawn because he's playing poorly, but I think that the close control and kind of quickness with the ball stuck to your feet that Willie Gnonto has introduces something a little bit different. So it's not so much to punish Dan James as it is to introduce Willie Gnonto. We've been diabolical second half, so need to drastically change the second half compared to the last few games. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think Farke will. He seems to be one of those guys that really likes a 65th minute to 70th minute substitution. Massive question mark here over Spence. Dale, it's funny because both Oscar and Connor are really excited to see Jed Spence, and I am too. But I feel like there's being a lot put on, like as if a lot of our problems are going to be solved once Jed Spence comes on, and I'm not necessarily sure what article we're going to get with him just yet. So, Robbie, Gray is not better than Spence in that position. No, he's not. There's an argument to say that he's a better player overall, and as an all-around player, sure, I think you can make that argument. But as a true right back, I don't think so. Let's see. If we can get another in the first 10 minutes, that'd be great. Yeah, Keith, I agree with you. Stuart says, I'm watching this from Munich on Swansea TV. They are Scousers, yeah. Let's see. I mean, what were some of your thoughts on the half itself? I mean, is it concerning to some of you that we don't seem to be in stride? Like, we haven't had very many dominating performances this season. There have been a few. I think the Millwall match was good. When we played against Leicester, it's the best I've seen us look all season. I was really impressed with how we played. But our form has been inconsistent. Our results haven't necessarily been. But I'm still waiting for us to sort of take the league by the collar, metaphorically, and really have a run of games where we look very, very difficult to deal with. I don't know if we've really had that yet. Tanner, I would love to talk about the USMNT, but not on Connor's stream. He will absolutely go nuts if I do that. Yeah, Robbie, just poking for a reaction. Yeah, I see that. Good man. This game is where a number 10 would be good to unlock a pass. Yeah, I agree, Leeds fan, 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the USMNT on this stream. Lee says would push to a 4-3-3. Spence on for James. Push Archie in the middle and push Rutter out wide. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see that happening, but I like the creativity there. As much as I want to see him, I think we need to make it 3-1 before we bring Jed Spence on. Jim, I just wonder if, and you're probably right, he'll probably be the 70th minute, 65th minute sub. That seems to be like what I know I'm repeating myself, but Farke seems to like to do that stuff. But I would like to see him get a solid 45 minutes to get back to full fitness. Michael, how you doing, pal? Nice to see you. Tom said, bought your book, Gabe, and I'm loving it. I so appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it. Dale says, concerning and Piroe, I felt could play a stronger part, taking the game out of the scrub. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yep, 100%. Can we get my YouTube channel? Yeah, I'll tell Connor to pop it up there at some point. He may not. Mark York White says, hey, Gabe, it's all a bit disjointed as one or two could use a rotation. Great to see Piroe looking much sharper. Yeah, I agree. I think we have some tired players. G-Man says, are we too predictable at the moment? Exception being the Rutter goal, just not, which is a standard attack for us. Yeah, I do think there's something about the way our possession-based style seems to be a little bit janky. I mean, we're good at retaining the ball at the 70th percentile, but in terms of, I don't know, we still create enough goal-scoring opportunities. But there's something to that. I just can't formulate thoughts on what I think about it without thinking about it a little bit more, G-Man, but it's something to think about for sure. Slam Dunk says I would take Spence, bring on Spence and take off Ampadu, put Archie in the midfield. Archie's gotten a lot of game time as well. I think that I do think it's risky. You're already 2-1 up against a team like this. You don't want to have two box-to-box midfielders with Archie a little bit more attack oriented even than Kamara. I think that you want to have a true number 6 on. So if Ampadu comes off, I would put Gruev on. You'll be happy to know, Connor, I resisted. I had multiple requests to talk about the USMNT, and I told them absolutely not.
You're learning. Well done, mate. You're learning.
Well, I just know better.
Well, Swansea are back at it. It's going to, fascinating second half coming in. I think it's that midfield battle for me. That midfield battle, we've really got to see a little bit of an improvement there. We're getting swamped, I think. It feels like sometimes it's 3-on-2. So, it'd be fascinating to see how this one transpires, mate. What's your score prediction then? He's still sticking with 3-1?
I'm sticking with 3-1, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, which apparently to one commenter means 5-0.
So they're just going to lose a goal.
Yeah. What do you got there? You got the Yorkshire Gold there.
I haven't, mate. I'm on a lemp sip. I'm quite ill, you know.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, just not.
You've been ill more times in 1 year than I have in the past 3.
And do you know what? I've not been ill a lot recently over the past 18 months, but this last 2 months has been horrendous. Don't know what it is. So don't worry, I've gone and got all my vitamins. There you go, my vitamins. And Southampton have gone 1-0 up. Fantastic. Just a great way to start. God's sake.
Stuart's giving my favorite comment here. You're doing a great job on the fly, Gabe. Tell Connor to stay in the kitchen. Connor's missus is going to tell him to stay in the kitchen.
Yeah, she will. She will do. But yeah, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. And
all right, we'll see you on the other side, pal.
See you on the other side, my friend. We're back, everybody. Leeds United, Swansea City. Oh, goodness me. Big one. Big half for Leeds United, as someone that Sarah there has just said, user. It is 1-0 to 1-0 to Southampton. Swansea get us underway here. Elan Melee picks it up. Swansea kicking from left to right. How are we all doing that half-time period? Can't drop points tonight as other teams winning, says Scott. I agree, mate. Connor, have you had your flu and COVID jabs yet? Do you know what, mate? I have. I don't know what it is. I genuinely believe the change in season just makes me ill. I don't know why. But yeah, it's been shocking. And do you know what? It's the booze, isn't it? You know, if you have a couple of, you guys will know as well, if you're of age, you have a couple of sessions on the booze cruise, and if you're not eating well the days afterwards, it just catches you. Do you know what I actually find pretty bad? It's the gym. You go to the gym and there's so many germs. It's disgusting. Anyway, like we were talking about at halftime, and I could hear Gabe speaking about it, the midfield's got to improve here. Jay Fulton picking up the ball said that quite a bit. It says 0-0 on Sky. Yeah, Sky doing a good job here, aren't they? Okay. Leeds pressing a little bit higher, which is good to see. Swansea got the ball at the back, facing the Kop. Good winner from Sam Byram. Well, normally Leeds give a half and half performance, don't they? Sometimes it's really decent. Excuse me, in one half and poor in the other. Let's hope that was our poor first half. Walker Peters says user. Jeff says, hey Connor, thanks for doing the stream. Anytime, mate. We're going to be live streaming multiple times. We're doing it every morning from 10 a.m. as well. I know that can be better for people south of the equator as well. So make sure you're tuning in there. Really appreciate that. We'll be doing lots more content. So yeah, please make sure you're sticking around here. Leeds started well here, much better. As I say, that Kamara gives the ball away, but he wins it back. Does really, really well there, Kamara. Somerville looks to turn. Does Kamara again. Somerville. Love it, interchange. Somerville does really well. Jay Fulton gets a tackle in. When Somerville just goes, they can't catch him. He's just the balance is too good. Put your time, please. Thank you so much, my friend. I've completely forgotten about the time, so I will do that promptly. Not like that. There we go. Anyway, Piroe does really well. Rutter leads on a decent transition here. Surely a foul. Leeds get a foul just on the edge. Good start from Leeds. Lovely from Rutter. And Piroe. Okay, is Rutter okay there? Let's hope he is. Seems to have stayed on the floor. Are you okay, Rutter? Please get up. Big opportunity here. Piroe and Somerville over it. Edge of the box. Leeds United 2-1 up. 49 minutes. Big opportunity. Somerville and Piroe. It might be a bit too close. Looks like a really fantastic opportunity now. As Mark says, hit the target. They've got to hit the target here. You know, we've seen Leeds sometimes in these moments have a bit of a lack of quality. The wall is extremely far back. The wall is that far back here. It looks at least 10 yards. They're right on the edge. There could be even a layoff and a shot. That's what I'd be looking at, even a layoff and a strike. Somerville looks like he's the most likely here. Get it on target, Crescencio. Piroe approaches. Unlucky. The keeper's dived. It's hit the wall. Piroe's had another go. Easy. It's a shame, that. It's a shame. Always want us to hit the target there, but... Oh, Leeds win it back. Oh, James. And Leeds won it from the... Leeds have still got it. A press now. Rutter. Oh, and he's scuffed it. A real opportunity there for Leeds to hit them. To really hit Swansea there from a press that we ignited twice. Leeds have started much better in this half. Much better. Swansea look even a little bit lethargic. As they come away and Joe Rodon sweeps up. Does well. But much better from Leeds. Yeah, possibly the worst free kick, says Rich. It does, mate. It is when I just think with efforts like that, when you're so close to goal, do something innovative. A little bit of creativity. Didn't see any of that there, did we? We just saw a tame effort. The keeper dived, which made me think, it was a decent effort. Piroe chasing it now. Let's not let Swansea get into that groove again, which irritated me a little bit. We've just been a little bit... I think we've just been a bit slacker on the ball. They're ruthless in the midfield here. They really are. They're all... It's Jay Fulton, it's Grimes, it's Patterson. Anytime Kamara touches it, Ampadu's getting swamped. He's getting absolutely swamped, to be fair to him. It must be difficult. I was calling him out in the first half, but I think sometimes his standards were a little bit below what we normally see with Ampadu. But he is getting swamped. Archie. And they're pressing high again, Swansea here. Really, really high. Strout gives it away. Looking for Somerville. Who is number 4? Is it Fulton? I think it is Jay Fulton. I'm pretty sure it is. He's had a good game for Swansea. He seems to be everywhere. Piroe. Back to Fulton, I think it is. It's got a blonde hue, and I'm pretty sure that is him as number 4. Same stature. Get Ben Cabango, good 1-2. Leeds, second about 4 Leeds players out the game. Cabango now. Jamal Lowe, dangerous attack for Swansea. Knocks the ball back in, leads away. Ampadu does well. Crysencio Somerville. No change as well from Daniel Farker, I should say. I didn't mention that. Ampadu. They're everywhere on that midfield. It's good tactics from Swansea, really, because, Leeds in the midfield, I think we've got the best midfield in the division, but they're shaping up pretty nicely against us here. Grimes, Fulton, and Jamie Patterson. Looks pretty decent. Strout, lovely ball over. Okay, Byram, now left foot. It's a good ball in with his left. Better from Byram, much better. An actual, 1 in 3 when it comes to his left foot. I don't mind that. He had a lot of time there, so at least he's got one in. Kamara does well again. Should be a foul. Kamara's had a really solid game. Ampadu plays it out wide. Archie Gray on the right-hand side. Dan James. Simple, Dan. Simple. Impossible, but Archie Gray does... Dan James is giving him a bit of a hospital pass there. He's just fired the ball into Archie Gray and he puts his hands on his head there, Dan James. Archie Gray was doing a nice little overlap. Dan just fires it into him. He's got no chance. Absolutely no chance in collecting with that ball and carrying it. Cabango. Leeds trying to press high and we do well. Sam Byram inside here. Leeds can... Great little ball. Rutter. Somerville. Goodness me. Imagine if we took our chances. Imagine. Let's leave that thought with you. Somerville with a really good effort. I say a really good effort. A really good chance on goal there. He's ballooned it over the bar from about 12 yards. Really good opportunity. We nicked the ball off them. Yeah, should have gone 3-1 up. I agree. It's just we've got to be careful. We saw this against Rotherham. And a lot of you guys, may disagree with me here, but remember the chances that we missed and we missed and we missed and we missed against Rotherham and we were punished. Got to win this game tonight. We've got to win. Important. Byram. Somerville pressed into oblivion by the fullback. Jesus Christ, nearly jumped on his back. Fulton. Swansea on this little counter-attack here. Leeds have got to be careful. Byram gives away a stupid free kick. An absolute idiotic free kick. Swansea with an opportunity to deliver the ball in here. Swansea free kick. A rare one. They've not really done any. Well, they've not done anything inside 10 minutes, an hour and a half. Jamie Patterson, I think it is, to deliver. Knocks the ball in. Melee punches for some reason, but it's okay because Somerville's got it away. Archie, lovely chest control. Well played, Archie Gray. Fantastic. Yoel Piroe, can we quickly do it? Referee, for some frigging reason, blows up for offside when Leeds are in a transitional moment and the referee blows up. So we've moved up the pitch. It's past the offside. So we move into midfield. He then gives the offside for Leeds United against Swansea. Honestly, some of these decisions are just... I'm not going to go on about it. There's no point. It's Sunday League. It really is Sunday League when it comes to referees. Unbelievable. Anyway. Joe Rodon. Archie gives it away. Swansea recover. Rodon does well. It's the second balls where we're not good tonight. The second balls are where Leeds have been poor. Rodon does really well again. Fantastic from Joe Rodon. Piroe. Shh. Sorry, I nearly swore then. And just Joel Piroe sometimes. God, he frustrates me. Just a really slack, lazy ball to Kamara, which Kamara nearly, the referee just fucking fuck off. Sorry. But, Joel Piroe, just side foot, really like slack foot to Kamara, plays the ball behind him. He's just got no chance with it. Leeds lose possession. Yeah, has to do better, Lee. Has to do better, Bobby, I know. Jamal Lowe. Patterson. Lovely 1-2. Jamal Lowe. Oh, no. Man over. Right back. Good block there, Sam Byram. Good defending. Man over there for the first time in the game, actually. Somerville not doing his duties defensively. Tries to beat Byram. Byram does well. Fulton again. Plays the ball forward. He's the orchestrator for this Swansea side. Goal kick to Leeds United. Kamara absolutely pleading with the referee as well, by the way. So just give us something. Just give us something. I'm checking who number 4 is. It is Jay Fulton. Yeah, but honestly, Kamara constantly going up to the referee asking him for something. I understand they're pressing that midfield and they're doing a decent job in there. Swansea, a very good job. But he's got to give him some, there's fouls going in left, right, and Charlie. Archie, a transitional moment here from Leeds. Dan James. Leeds win it back. James! Oh. Could have gone from 0 to hero. Dan James just, first passage of play, left foot, sluggishly gives it straight to Ben Cabango. Cabango passes it out. James intercepts, strikes into the keeper's gloves. From 0 to hero there. Nearly. Yarlin. About 2 minutes behind, am I? Yeah, to be honest, mate, I'm on a really good stream here. Wait, hold on. 2 minutes behind? I'm on the red button. How am I 2 minutes behind? Well, this is interesting. So, okay, we'll move to a separate stream. Excuse me. Hopefully a more up-to-date stream, but I don't know how. Nope. And this stream's the exact same as well, everybody, but it's a much clearer stream, so I'm staying on here. Leeds recycling anyway. My minute and seconds is I'm on 59:30. So I know a lot of you guys will be on 60 and probably 61. That's unfortunately, guys, the only streams I can get. They're both synced up at the exact same time. Swansea playing it out here. Grimes does really well there, to be fair to him, but I think we've got to throw in. Strout. Byron being pressed. Swansea are absolutely pressing us into oblivion here. Byron. Strout. Melee. Tackle, Byron. What a fantastic tackle. Rutter, play the ball. Lovely ball. Here he is. James. Get in there. Get in. He's got his goal. It's James. World class Dan James. Brilliant. Rutter. I have to confess, I did see you bloody buggers. You saying in the chat, goal, James. So I did see it. That's why maybe my reaction wasn't as... I saw it and I thought, oh, you terrors, you. This is why live streaming's a bit of a problem, because you tell me when the goals have gone in. Byram, excellent, by the way. He's absolutely smashed Jamie Patterson there. And it's a good finish from Dan James. It's a really good finish. Bit of quality there from Dan. Lovely from Rutter. Another assist for him. Dan's done really well. Well done, Dan James. Well done, sir. Good finish. Really good finish. Also, shout out to you guys. If someone after the video wants to, if you can be bothered, wants to time code the video in the comments and say when the goals went in, I will pin your comment to the top of the video. If you want to do that afterwards, I know there's about 500 of you in here. Some of you might fancy doing that. I'm going to start making mods on the channel as well. So if you guys fancy, joining in with that, then, just give me a DM on Twitter, give me a DM on Instagram or whatever, and that's that. You're more than welcome to do that. I want to get more interaction. I'm going to get the Discord going a little bit more as well. The Patreon, I'm talking to people all the time on there as well. So yeah, listen, if you want to get a bit more interaction and stuff, I want to do that again. I think we lost sight of that on the channel for quite a while, to be honest, just because of circumstance, But yeah, great news, everybody. It's 3-0, 3-1 to Leeds United. We're unbeatable at home, says GK. James better than Nonto. I don't think he's better than him, but yeah, he's done well there. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Leeds hope for that makes us in. It's a big goal. That the next goal was massive in this game. Massive. Archie Gray throwing on 63 minutes, 64 minutes actually. Rutter. Knocks it in. Somerville, lovely ball. Oh, Somerville, that was nearly magical. He nearly took the ball there and controlled it. Wins the ball back. It's not a foul, you donut. It is not a foul. Somerville, to be fair to him, never appeals when the referee... He's very chilled, isn't he? But it's just not... Let me just check this again. I could be wrong. It's not a foul. And he's so quick to give it. It's actually a brilliant tackle from Crysencio Somerville. That donut referee is one of the worst I've seen this season, you know, and that's saying something. Really bad. He's just, Michael Duff screaming on the side, and he's listening to everything he says. Leeds anyway, in a little bit of control here. Strouk, Kamara, Byram, unlucky. Can he get there? No, okay, he's done all right. Is this a point where you make subs if you're Daniel Farker? I think to keep someone like Willie Nyonto happy, you do that. I think, you know, you bring someone on. You know, you bring him on, I should say, for someone. I think that'd be a good move right now. What would you guys do? I don't really want to check because I know you guys will have probably said that it's 4-1 or something like that. But yeah, I'd move for Nonso, to be honest, right now. Maybe even in a like Gruev, or is it in the balance of it? Swansea still look really, really decent on the ball here. They're moving forward here. It's a lovely ball out wide. It's Jamie Patterson. Jamal Lowe's going forward. And I tell you what, Joe Rodon's done excellently well to read the play there. The passage of play. They had a man over. Rodon's read it exceptionally well, as he always does. And yeah, excellent bit of recovery work there from the Welshman. But Swansea very much in this game still. 66 minutes gone. Cabango playing the ball out wide. Kev, I think he's actually called Kev, the right back, knocks it in. Jamal Lowe shoves Archie off the ball, but they win it back. Swansea do not concede now. Leeds headed away. Joel Piroe. Piroe now. I get what he was trying to do. I don't think Dan's going to get that though. Unlucky. But yeah, difficult one for Dan to do that. Plays the ball over the top. I don't think he's ever going to be getting that. Guys, nearly 500 of you in the building. Thank you so much. The watch-alongs are growing, which is great. Please make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Like I said, I'll be making mods on the channel, so if you want to time code the goals, I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Some of you guys like that after the video. Jamal Lowe, anyway, here, approaching the area, up against Archie Gray. Jay Fulton. Leeds looking a little bit deep here, to be honest with you. And yeah, Jay Fulton kicks it out. Leeds 3-1 up. Ref's been okay. Oh, I disagree with you, 14-14. Cabango. No subs for another 5-10 minutes. You could be right, mate. Somerville. Cabango puts him in. Puts the ball into Rosehead. Somerville with another lovely game today, I think. Just a lovely game. A bit of a missed chance, really. Start of the second half. But his balance, his agility, his skill is something to behold in this division. He's just exceptionally good. Very, very, very good. Leeds win the ball back. Michael Duff is doing my nutting. Duff man. Leeds win it back. Don't give it, referee. I mean, is that a foul, man? I mean, Fulton's just absolutely gone straight through Rutter. And not in a good Byron way. Ampadu, anyway, plays the ball. Archie Gray centrally here. What can he do? He's done really well. Piroe seems to be playing CDM at the minute. Kamara. Byron. Rutter. Takes on his man straight into the keeper's hands. "68 minutes gone. Leeds 3, Swansea 1. A minute count. Yeah, we are on 70 minutes. 69 minutes, I should say. Dan James. Kamara. Somerville. Tackled. Poor ball from Kamara. That's a hospital ball. Oh, and Byram does well. Byram does really well. Leeds do well. Oh, you jammy gits. Piroe. Come on, Joel. Use those burners. Makes Pablo Hernandez look like Usain Bolt, does Piroe. Anyway, Jorginho Rutter. Why didn't he go down? Why didn't he go down? Oh, is that a penalty? No. That was really weird. Jorginho Rutter just checked back, did a little bit of magical skill, and the fullback dived in. Nah, it's not a penalty. I'll tell you what, he was close, though. Rutter nearly got a penalty. Here we go. Nonto and Bamford coming on. What's your time, Connor? Says Stuart. I am on 69, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. It should say it on the timer here, guys, if you want to keep up with proceedings as well. LUTV, it might be. I think I am on LUTV. It's my really legal stream. So Nonto comes on for James. Good sub, I think. And Bamford comes on for Rutter. Charlie Patino as well. The Arsenal loanee comes on. And Cullen as well. Liam Cullen, I think. Yeah, I get what you mean, Goose. Would you have not... I think Fulton's coming off here, which I think he's been their best player, to be honest. So I don't mind that. Obviously coming on for Charlie Patino. Not got a bad squad at all, you know, Swansea. Not got a bad squad at all. Won't mind him as a little impact sub at Leeds United, you know, Charlie Patino. That'd be a nice little addition, I tell you, in January. If we could do something like that, you know. Force Arsenal to take him back. Let's go grab him. But yeah, defensive subs, I know what you mean. I just don't really know who else you'd go for. What would you do? Gruev? And take, I don't know, a centre forward off? I'm not really sure. Ilan Mele here. Bamford to score. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Guys, please make sure you're liking the video as well. Just hit a like. Just means it's... And we'll be here for your post-match reaction as well. Immediately live after this, everybody, your post-match reactions, so stay tuned. Want to get your thoughts. It's going to be interactive. We'll be getting them up on screen. Leeds United, hopefully, seeing this one out. Ilan Mele. Pascal Strout. Leeds much more into the flow in this second half, which has been good. First half was very... Went in 2-1, but very disturbed in terms of how bad the midfield was shaping up. And I felt that they were cutting through us way too much. Ampadu's looked a lot better this half. Kamara. Willie. First touch of the ball. Trips. Willie Nonso, though. Ampadu. Somerville. Ampadu. Willie Nonso does excellently. Really well. And he gets fouled and we'll have a free kick there. Willie Nonso does really, really well. Really, really, really well. Fouled by Jamal Lowe. Tell you what, everyone, it's a serious option to be bringing that boy off the bench. Really, really is. And it says when every opposition manager turns around after the games and they're able to bring Willie Nonso off the bench. You know, when pretty much every manager's saying that per week, you know it's a good sub. Tell you what, because some of you are complaining about my stream, I will try again for Sky Sports Red Button, but I am struggling. Sky Sports Red Button not only is terrible, but is at the exact same point as LUTV. Right, I can tell you what we're on now. We are on. Right, I can say we're on 74 now. Is that better? 74? Is everyone happy with that? Okay, good. That's the best you're getting. 510 of you in the building. Everyone, please make sure you're liking the video. Really appreciate that. As I say, we've got your instant match reaction coming immediately after this live. Leeds 3-1 up here against Swansea. Nearly 75 minutes gone. Yeah, Sky's trash. It is, Graham, and the problem is it just keeps going off, mate. So you get the circle of doom. I think it is for all the red button fixtures tonight, to be fair. It's not good on either. Harry Darling. Ben Cabango, back to the goalkeeper, who knows he has to roof fix. He's got Nonto teaming in. Leeds win it. Byram's had a really good second half. He's been much better. Here he is, the silky smooth operator. Glenn Kamara. Somerville really flat on his feet there, actually. Lovely ball from Somerville. They're Willie Nonto in the box. Can't quite get away from their fullback. Nonto pass it to Somerville again. Nonto does really, really well. Willie Nonto, nearly gets through the whole lot of them. See, he could have crossed it there to Patrick Bamford, but he didn't want to because we know what happens when you cross it to Patrick Bamford. It'd balloon over the bar. Leeds are looking good these last 20 minutes. Much more dominant side. Would you like to see Jed come on for 20 minutes? Jaden Anthony's there as well, people. We forget about Anthony. Isn't that crazy, the depth we've got? We forget about Jaden Anthony. Byram. Kamara. Somerville. Does really well, Somerville. Guess who's in the box and misses? Oh, smooth operator. I'm not talking about Bamford there, by the way. Yeah, Glenn Kamara was behind him. Looks like he was about to tap it in. Bamford gets in front of him and puts the ball wide. Somerville did so well there. Bamford, 3-4 yards out. Not easy to score, but Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nothing. I just laugh now. But Kamara does well. Glenn Kamara does really well. Bamford and him interchanging. Patrick Bamford! Oh, he drills it into the... drills it into the goalkeeper's midriff as Bamford has 2 opportunities there. Second one a little bit more difficult, but you just never get excited, do you, with him? I just take the mick when it comes... It's like a token sub. But imagine if we actually got a proper striker in January. I tell you what, is Jerry Yates in here? I mean, he looks offside, but the ref apparently we get and we've given away just this stupid corner. What? So Ampadu's given away a corner there. The ball was going nowhere. It was played over his head. The ball's going nowhere. No communication, evidently, from Ilan Melier there, telling him to just leave it because it's going out for a goal kick. Ampadu roofs it for a corner. Really, really slack. Come on, Leeds. Nothing here because this will not tee up the last 15 minutes, 13 minutes with good karma. Swansea, about to whip it in here. Leeds do really well. Pascal Strauch away. Here we go. Grimes, but he can't use his right foot. Oh, go tell your mum, Matt. Go tell your mum. Well, Leeds fans don't like me. Matt Grimes, the most left-footed player you'll ever see, spoons it with his right. More subs coming on here, I think. Can't see because Sky's so bad, so you have to hold on here, guys. I don't know who's on. Sky isn't showing us. Oh, Sky's now zooming out. We're going to the subs bench. And it's a Swansea player. 2 Swansea players. And it looks like... Is that Jaden Anthony? Who may be about to come on for Leeds United? It doesn't look like Jed Spence. Excuse me. Michael Duff's annoying, isn't he? Just like one of those like Sunday League managers who shouts all the time. It looks like Anthony and... Is it Spence? Is that Spence? Oh, it's Firpo. Have you ever that feeling when you go from Jed Spence to Firpo is quite extraordinary. I don't mind it in this situation, but you know, it's an interesting choice. Firpo just for me is he's just such a risky guy that, you know, in any game, even if we're 3-1 up, I don't want to see him. Anyway, Kamara, who definitely isn't a risky player. Strout, Byram, as I say, Byram been much better this half. Leeds have been much better this half. Joe Rodon. Strout. Leeds building out from the back. Byram. Lovely ball from Sam Byram. Joel Piroe. Oh, he's offside. Do you know what? He wasn't offside there. He wasn't offside. But if he, there's no way referee's off there. He's literally on the line. Anyway, Firpo and Anthony coming on. Byram's had a really good second half. He comes off for Firpo. Jaden Anthony looks like he's coming on for the Wizard, Crescencio Somerville. What a player. Ballon d'Or winner. Note it down. Yep, Anthony comes on. Well done, Anthony. Instant match reaction immediately after this, everybody. Make sure you stay tuned. Excuse me. Ball switched out wide. Knocked on. Is he not off? He's got a bit. Way, we've got an offside. We've got an offside. Well done. Good line by Leeds. I mean, there's at least 2 or 3 times they've been offside, in my opinion, in this game, and they've not been called. Bird's eye corner view, by the way, apparently. But yeah, it looks like they've been offside. Obviously, Leeds chalked off within the first 60 seconds with an offside, and then Swansea went to the other end and scored. Rodon, lovely ball. Piroe, nice take. Here come Leeds again. Archie Gray. Not a great ball. Bamford, to be fair to him, is offering a pretty decent press since he's come on. Leeds win it. Leeds nearly win it back. Swansea did well. Charlie Patino does well. Well, guys, we're looking at probably around 10 to 12 minutes left. Patino. Once again, nice ball. Jamal Lowe. Back to Patino. Another really good ball. Number 20 here. Too easy this for Swansea. Come on, Leeds. Well done, Piroe. That's not a foul, but the ref's giving it because he's tragic. Piroe wins a foul. Well done. Little Leeds players going down with a bit of cramp here. Strauch and Rodon. Strout. Firpo. The offside. Good ball from Firpo, you know. Jaden Anthony. Firpo again. Unlucky. Did well there, Firpo. Kamara. Bamford. Loses it. Kamara wins it back to Triller. Bamford! Oh, blocked. Blocked. A lot of people not happy with Bamford. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? We know what we're getting with him. We're not going to be getting much. It's just like a runner, isn't it, for the last 10, 15. For me, if we had an option to sell him on in January to bring someone else in, I'd 100% exercise that option. But as I say, he's a good runner, he's a good presser, but it's just not enough, is it? Anthony with the ball in. Ooh, off the line. Unlucky Joe Rodon. Because we can never beat the first man, I think that run there from Joe Rodon's perfect. Just across the front man every time. You know, just across that front man on the front post. Why not? Lovely lad though, says Paul, yeah. Anthony again. Ball in. Beats the first man this time. Unlucky. Good ball, that. Kamara's been brilliant. Pressing Patino all the way. Charlie Patino does really well. See, someone like him would be a really good addition in Jan. I don't know if it's a season-long loan, if there can be a recall and we can go in and get him. Even if we go in, I don't know what a permanent would cost. It'd probably be quite a bit of money, but Charlie Patino would be perfect. You know, a little sub who can come on as a bit of a cam every now and again. He's a really good player. I thought he was a good signing by Swansea at the start. Anyway, Leeds come away with the ball. Lovely ball from Kamara. Willie Nonso, first time he's had the ball in a while, going 1v1 here against the fullback. Nonso fires it across, unlucky. Body's in the way. It's not a foul. Oh, this ref is a donut. 86 minutes gone. 3-1. Let's have a quick score update. Southampton, man, I forgot about that. So literally all of the top four winning. Be absolutely lovely if Wednesday can get a goal, but there's absolutely no chance in hell of that because they're absolutely tripe. Oh, ball in. Oh, well played, Junior Firpo. He's done well there. Anthony moves away with the ball. Piroe. Leads on the transition again. Not really that many options for him, to be fair. Willie plays the ball out. Firpo. Kamara. Firpo. Ampadu back to melee. Don't need to force it. Melee. Firpo. Piroe. Leads on this right-hand side again. Plenty of space now. Piroe's had more touches of the ball. It's been better this second half as well. Just the whole team's been so much better this second half. The control element's been there. Tempo. It's been good this second half, to be fair. Really restricted Swansea to a lot of movement. Good to see. I'm like, right, we're killing the game a little bit now, which is good. Strout really belts that ball down the wing there. Can Firpo get it? I don't think so. Ambitious from Pascal there. Leeds putting on Liam Cooper here. Pascal, I think, is going to come off. Yeah, great, good performance from Strauch. I think. Listen, he's at fault for the first goal, but I think generally, to say he's come back from a hernia op very, very early, he's done really well. Going to give him a bit of slack there. Firpo. Bamford does well. Anthony with a bit of a wayward pass there, which is giving Swansea a bit of impetus, but guess who's there again? Archie Gray. Excellent game from Archie. Excuse me. Yeah, both teams do look tired. Don't think Spencer's going to be coming on. I don't know what you're on about there, PRE. You should be supporting all Leeds United players. I am supporting all Leeds United players. I'm analysing the game. I'm not just going to be here saying, oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Like, if there's a player that's played poorly and if there's a player that's played excellently, you judge them on that. You don't just say every Leeds United player is amazing all the time. That's not how it is it? I like to see there's like quite a few realists on this channel as well. It's not just about just blowing smoke all the time. You know, first half wasn't good enough. Second half's been much better. Is what it is. Cooper does well. Oh, well played, Jaden Anthony. Leeds can strike a bit of a counter-attack here. Jaden Anthony, Bamford, for fuck's sake, Patrick. You know, but you're complaining, you're throwing your hands up in the air, Bamford, but he's literally running in front of Jaden Anthony and he's offside. He's offside. So, you know, literally watch you run, fella. Get onside. He throws his hands up as if it's Anthony's fault. It's not, it's you. Run your line, you're a striker. Anyway, Swansea have the ball, knock the ball in there, well out by Joe Rodon. Does my head in when he's like, you know, it's like any opportunity he gets, if he mucks it up, the hands up in the air and all that business. Oh, Wednesday have equalised. Get in. Just as I said that there's no chance. That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Oh, that's brilliant. Wednesday as well. Jesus Christ. Go on, Bristol City. Get one as well. That'd be nice. Jeff Hendrick. Oh, Jesus. In all fairness, though, I think Leicester on 43. Is it 43? Yeah. It's a positive. It's a positive, isn't it? It is a positive. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I think you all sort of know where I'm coming from there with Paddy. It's just stay on side. Anthony's in a really good position. And he just, stay on side. Matt Grimes, go on, Matty, have a go. Won't do it. 92 minutes gone. Ball played in. Ooh, he like nearly a looping header there. Yeah, thanks, Gary. I appreciate that, mate. It's not. I'm not saying like I talk sense and stuff. I'm just a fan, but it's like support all the boys. It's like, oh, okay, let's just delete the fan channel then. Let's delete any channel because let's not speak about any bad performances. Because through anything, we just need to say how great everyone is. It's not real life, is it? If you're bad at your job at work, everyone at work's not going to turn around to you and just be like, oh, he's great. It doesn't matter. Just support him. They're going to say, look, there's things that you need to improve on. Bamford did well there. When he's done well, I'll say stuff. But when he can't stay on side, simply, then I'll criticise him. Bloody hell. Sheffield Wednesday, eh? Sunderland losing it. At least Millwall have got one back. Well, I didn't see that, to be fair. Millwall got one back. They just can't keep a clean sheet, can they, Ipswich? Oh, Southampton equaliser would be lovely. They don't score many goals, Southampton, do they, to be fair to them? Piroe. Bamford! Does well. Oh! Anthony! Where's the ball? Oh, they've got it. Archie. Great ball. Oh, Jaden Anthony had to score. Lovely ball in from Archie. Leeds working really hard here, to be fair. Definitely covering some serious mileage in this second half. Swansea passing through that midfield a little bit again. Kamara's lung-busting rung back. And let's not concede one here. Come on. Charlie Patino. Where it's should be out for a throw in there. Wednesday full time. Bloody heck. Archie Gray's been phenomenal. Guys, as I say, we're going to be live straight after this with an instant match reaction, so make sure you stick around. Going to be getting your thoughts on all the good stuff. You can have your player ratings out as well. 3 things that we learnt about this game will be out yesterday, including your rumour mill. Make sure you stay in track with one Leeds. We are growing. Anyway, Leeds on the attack once more. It's 3-on-2. Willie Nyonso. It's a poor decision. A really poor decision from Willie. Tried to release Jaden Anthony early, but he doesn't. And Leeds win the game 3-1. And there we go, everybody. Listen, we're going to get straight on to the instant match reaction. I will see you in just a second. Stay tuned to One Leeds. Thank you so much. Make sure you, make sure you're liking the content before you leave. We're going to be back in just a second.